Hi, and welcome back, and let's continue exploring Star Wars The Phantom Menace.
Viceroy, we have captured the Queen.
Victory!
I mean, there wasn't even a battle, and you sound like you just won the prize cup. I mean, there's not going to be a battle. I mean, wouldn't it be good for tension and suspense to show people and children in terror of these ridiculous robots? You know, have the Queen's throne room broken into? Show how far she's fallen from power?
How will you explain this invasion to the Senate?
Apparently not.
So the knights save the queen and her loyal subjects, and everybody realizes they need help. So they steal a ship and head straight for the enemy blockade. This could have been an amazing scene, except out of all the ships that could blow them to smithereens, one and one only ship tries to bring them down.
Hold your fire? What are we, paying by the laser now?
You don't do the budget, Terry. I do.
But the enemy blockade didn't count them on having
R2-D2, Your Highness.
because if it's one thing R2-D2 is good at, it's saving his friends from the brink of destruction. Distraught that Amidala has escaped imprisonment, Sidious calls on his greatest weapon.
This is my apprentice, Darth Maul. He will find your lost ship.
This is the villain everyone's been waiting for. And to everyone's surprise, he's barely in the movie.
Now, Star Wars very much follows the comic book adventure scenario. And in superhero comics, the hero is only as great as the challenge or villain. And here the villain is tragically put in the background to make room for...
Excuse me.
Even in the anime series Dragon Ball Z, where no one can even touch the protagonist, the villain finds a way to get stronger, or they come across a stronger villain.
But at least the villain is given enough camera time and development so the audience can truly grow to respect and or despise him.
The minimized time we had to get to know Darth Maul was tragic. Ray Park not only played up to the expectations of a Sith Lord, he helped raise the bar with his talent on just how awesome a fight sequence could be, which is why it's no surprise they keep finding ways to bring him back.
Shut down, Proxy. There's no one inside you that I haven't already defeated.
Give me some credit, Master. I have one module you've never seen. An enemy I've studied for years. Jedi, I have been waiting for you.
I'm not sure I've made your acquaintance.
I am surprised you could have forgotten me so easily after I killed your master and you left me for dead on Naboo.
It is you.
So due to the extensive damage sustained in the breaching of the blockade, they land on the planet Tatooine and look for new parts to fix the ship. This takes Qui-Gon, Jar Jar, and the Queen's Handmaiden to the settlement of Mos Espa. A place very familiar looking to Star Wars fans, and it certainly gave you that old Star Wars nostalgic feel, like you would come home. They try a business dealer run by a Tridarian named Watto, an infamous bastard who just wants to find ways to make money.
No money, no parts, no deal. And no one else has a T-14 hyperdrive, I promise you that.
And this is where we meet our main hero for the very first time, Anakin Skywalker.
Okay, before I go any further, I want to make something clear. I am not coming down on a child for being a bad actor. There's plenty of people out there who will do that for you. You don't need me for that. We all know it should have been Haley Joel Osment playing the part.
And I do regret to say that out of all the screen tests shown in the extra features, Jake Lloyd's was the best.
Talk about them. They live on the moons of Iego, I think. I've heard the deep space pilots talk about them. They live on the moons of Iego, I think. Are you an angel? What? An angel. They're the most beautiful creatures in the universe.
So let's make fun of Natalie Portman, huh?
Now, here Anakin fancying Padme is believable because little boys do develop infatuation with older girls. Hell, South Park did an entire Valentine's Day special about that, and girls do like it when innocent little boys flatter them. But Padme takes it a little too far when she smiles and says,
I'm glad to have met you, Anakin.
You are a bad, bad girl.
So Anakin brings him home to meet Mom, and we're introduced to another great character who's given way too little camera time.
Hello, I am C-3PO Human Cyborg Relations. How might I serve you?
What's more, this character isn't even CGI. He's a life-size marionette the voice actor Anthony Daniels is controlling himself.
That's really cool.
They all sit down and talk about how to get off the planet. Qui-Gon becomes more and more interested in Anakin as he tries to help them come up with a plan to escape, and the boy's devotion to help strangers and his influence on his own mother drives Qui-Gon to ask about him, and discovers he's an immaculate conception.
You refer to the prophecy of the one who will bring balance to the Force. You believe it's this boy?
Are you sure about this? Trusting our fate to a boy we hardly know?
Hey, you're the one who got all googly-eyed when you first met him.
As complicated as their plan is, I do like how Qui-Gon plays off of Watto's greed to not only get off of Tatooine, but win Anakin's freedom as well. But the original trilogy was about fun action and a coming-of-age story, not multiple complex subplots and then more complex subplots within those subplots.
You supply the pod and the entry fee. I supply the boy. We split the winnings 50-50, I think, huh?
If it's going to be 50-50, I suggest you front the cash for the entry. If we win, you keep all the winnings minus the cost of the parts I need. And if we lose, you keep my ship. Either way, you win.
Uzawaza?
I also like how Watto hesitates. He knows something's wrong because this sounds too good to be true. But his greed wins him over to Qui-Gon and the deal is made.